Okay, so we are back. Yeah, it is just very, very good. And I'm Stephen Compton. For those of you who are following us, we are asking you to share the live video. I invite other people to watch along with you as well as we discuss issues that matter much to our society. And I'm so sorry when I get on Mr. Aliyu Masale today due to some basic schedule. But we hope to be joined by Solomon Barker Reeves there from the U.S. Oh, yes. And so there's a continuation of the post-analysis about the July 17 citizen protest. This gone time, we had one of the organizers here who were able to do a bit of analysis about the protest. And today we have with us here the Secretary General of the Civil Society Organization STAND, that Mr. George S. Temwe. He one of the organizers as well, the foot soldiers. And he's here. We are going to question on. And there are a lot of people out there who still are asking so many questions since the day of the protest. Most especially our mothers, our fathers out there who probably don't have, access to the social media, who cannot read through the social media. All they know, asking a lot of people. But when they say the people protest again, they say after the protest, the corporate press will come down. Waiting Bene will stay buying the red the same way. Wapi, the red spread just going on. So they have the mindset that after this particular moment, the government of the day is going to take a decisive action. But what is going on? We would like to know from the SG or stand as to whether, since the day of their protest, has there been any feedback from the government or other international community? As you may know, the particular protest, was channeled through other international platforms. We want to know all these things due to this reason. We have here the SG. So we are taking a very short break. When we come back, then we usher in our guests here this morning.
I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a freedom fighter. One of freedom fighter. Freedom fighter, get in your do your back. One of freedom fighter. Ayo, 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 ayo.
Okay, all right. So we want to say welcome back, and we are just back here. Let's quickly recognize a few of our people who are following us, and beginning with Gate Harris says, I'm watching live from my Visual Media Incorporated office in the community. Thank you so much, my dear. And we have here Mario Croman says, good morning. I'm following from Complex City, Nima County. Followed by Harris, William Harris says, well done for the show content. Thank you so much for the compliments. Okay, so you can do the same, share the live video, invite other people as well as we discuss issue of national importance here. So we have with us here today the Secretary General of STEM, and okay, so I do a continuation of the post analysis about the just ended protest. So you are welcome, Mr. Temwe.
Thank you.
Yeah, you need no introduction because yeah, so you didn't know further introduction. I just did probably so people who are following us can know what we have here, because I guess this is a third time coming here on the platform. Yeah, I think your third time. So a lot of people who normally follow our show probably maybe a contact to the type of person you are, and but today you are here in different portfolio. Am I correct?
100%.
That's good. All right. So now, last Friday we have you on the line to provide a bit of insight about the protest. You know, there is this question that kept coming to people's mind, as I stated earlier, or most especially our people out there who are, thinking what have become the outcome of the protest. Other people have this view that, it is Liberia's thing. Whenever, you hear about protests that are after the protest, nothing is done. So all these concerns being raised by our people, some of whom were part of the protest also, and also some of whom, let's say, endorse the protest individually due to their individual belief and what they think the government can do. Owing to all these fights with the circumstances since the day of the protest, we'd like you to give a clear picture. How is everything since the day of the protest?
Thank you. So, I need no introduction. I'm Josh Temwe, SG for STEM. Let me say this, Stephen. When Liberians took to the street, there were mixed reaction from people across the country and in other parts of the world. Many people felt that the protest was all about the opposition. Many people had the belief that the protest was a situation of rebranding one political party. But then they tried to forget the fact that protesters on July 17 came from different political backgrounds.
Okay.
We have people in our midst, part of the executive committee that belong to no political party.
Okay.
We have people from the Unity Party. We have people from the ANC. So this protest was a protest, crossing across our country in the interest of our country.
Okay.
One of the biggest benefits of the protest, and I will say this today, I'm very happy, is the fact that when we discuss the issue of drugs, deleting the good, standing of our society, when we discuss how drugs is taking away people,
and we're definitely, it's one of our talking points as well. We're definitely delve into that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So when we were discussing that very day the issue of drug, on that same protest, there was a lady who her video is even trending.
Okay.
She was crying and begging the government. She was interviewed by one of the journalists where she said that she lost one of her sons to drug. So she is happy to join the protest because drug is something that is destroying our society. So, few days later, after the protest, we saw some group of women and men coming up to say that on August 7th, they will be staging a demonstration to the Capitol building to present a petition to the legislators and our government, where in that petition they want they want our government to declare drug a national emergency. So if that's not a success of the protest, then I don't understand what others will refer to as success.
Okay.
So that is just one of the many.
Okay.
So we are very happy, and let me say this to you on this platform.
Okay.
On August 7th, I, George S. Tengbe, Secretary General for STAN, will print my own T-shirt and banner, and will join those people on August 7th to march to the Capitol to petition our government so that we can see how to create different programs, policies, and reform that can help eradicate drugs from
and definitely we actually talk about that. And I myself, I posted that as well when I got a flyer. I also talk about that because it is of national concern. Like I told people that this issue of drug, no family in Liberia here is exempted one way or the other. If not your child, probably your relative's child may have been affected by it or is being affected by it. So it is something that we all have to go for and do everything in our power to ensure that we fight against drugs. But now here is the issue I actually want you to look at, probably the address, like regarding the results from the protest. Now, you read out your petition and you expected the president, alternatively the vice president, to have received this petition that you read out before the Capitol building. And since then, the protests were held. Has there been any feedback from the government, most especially the executive, in response to the counts that which will be also looking at? Has there been any response from the government so far?
So from the level of the executive committee, I can say to you that I'm not aware of a single response from the government, but we have a press conference tomorrow that will be at our STAN HQ in Congo Town, and I believe that the chairman will speak to that. So I will not take much of my time on it. Aside from the fact that if it comes to the point where we expected to see our president receiving our petition, or alternatively, like you said, the vice president coming to receive our petition, and neither of the two came out, I mean, then those AFL families that are in the very barracks, where two families sharing one room, like this is a small room, and they cut the room with a plywood. So one family so
another family so.
So no proper sanitation, no good provision of the toiletries or materials that can save the children or the infants of those people. They already have a salary that is $250 US, which is nothing. So they were also, their grievances were also part of the petition that we presented. Our president did not come out to receive it. He didn't send his deputy. So it is a disrespect to those people. They are our service people. They serve our country. They should be treated fairly. They should be treated as first-class citizens. I tell you this, all out of my time out of this country, studying and going through other programs, when a military person enters a restaurant or a cafe or get on a bus, they don't pay. They treat them like kings, like queens. In our country, we disrespect them. We treat them like they are slaves because the first command of the military say obey. No, but the issue is, how can they obey when situations that are affecting them are not being addressed. You have a man making $250. Can $250 take care of his needs and family? Not to talk about he's sharing one room. Now, we were also in a conversation with someone, and I won't mention this person's name, but the person lived in one of the barracks.
Okay.
And she is a lady. Come on. I mean, it's a lady. She and her husband sharing an apartment, 2 rooms, but it's been shared. So she and her children in another room, and the apartment is shared by the same thing I was just talking about Blackwood. The lady told us that there was one day she realized that the room was going to be taken over, the other room will be taken over by a young man. And this young man will always come home. He is part of the AFL now. He always come home with prostitutes. I'm sorry to say this on your platform.
Okay.
But when he come home with a prostitute, they will be having sex in that apartment.
Wow.
And those women will be making the loudest noise ever. She said that she feel hurt, she cried deadly because her children are also in the same apartment, sharing the same place, listening to those different kinds of messages. She said it's affecting her children.
But one would say this particular issue at the various barracks is something that have been existing for a very long period of time.
Why did we come to change it?
Okay.
Why do we have the rescue mantle? Our president was just on record when doing his campaign promises, when he was saying to the market woman, I have the video in my phone that today some of y'all can go out there to go sell bread and y'all can even make good money, nothing. But then this is the reason why we are here. We will change this. We'll make sure that these things change. So are we not here? Did we not vote this government to come and fix these issues that we have, these many issues? Yes, we voted our president to do these things, to checkmate the wrongs and do the rights. That's why the former government was voted out of power.
Okay.
So the president didn't come out. He didn't send his deputy to receive our petition. Was a slap in the face of the military personnel. The president didn't come out to receive our petition. Prove that the president is insensitive to the people's plight. King George residents, some of the family members whose children were brutalized and killed during that King George massacre, they were part of the protest.
Okay.
We discussed that. The president heard the petition. It was read out. He disrespected them. He didn't come out. And this is a president that is on record for being insensitive to the people's plight. How? When the residents of Catholic Junction community, when they were being taken away from their homes, because one man came out with 1920D, he said all the property there for him. So they should break people's houses. Those people, those residents, they ran on the street, on the car road when they heard their president was going to work.
Okay.
In huge number, begging him to stop to listen to the plight. Our president will not stop. He will pass through them and go to work and will not make a simple statement, but just to send a message to the community chairman and saying that you got to respect the rule of law, that the decision of the Supreme Court, if the court rule that the man who is claiming property of the land is a rightful owner, the people got to leave, the people got to respect the court. That was the message from our president to the community chairman. However, he could not make similar message when the legislative impasse started. When the Supreme Court came up with a decision that all the thing you're doing to unseat the current speaker is ultra. You need to go back to chamber, sit under him, and remove him properly. Our president will go on to say he will work with the majority. In fact, Honorable Supreme Court or whoever there, we don't care about your ruling. We will work with the majority. Was that not a slap in the face? That proves to you that the president is insensitive.
Okay.
Now, so it is not strange to me or to us from Stan to get information, trending information on the media that the president is going to Bond County and he will halt the traffic for 2 hours. Stopping residents
Mm.
from using.
So yeah. So I need.
That just tells you that the president is insensitive to the people.
Yeah, okay.
Because this is an old president. Come on, he's
Yeah.
old. Who wants to kill him?
So before bringing you back to the issue of the protest, what you made mention of, I want you to give a bit of analysis on the owing to our history, our civil conflict. Hearing about that, or probably seeing such a video on the highway there, where we have a lot of people standing by the wayside. And that's a major rule people use. Sometimes people bring sick people to Monrovia and all these kind of things. So with the president, going about taking such a decision, what that brings to your mind?
It's funny.
Mm.
It's very sad. And let me say that that just means those people who are advising the president, the security advisors, and I would say Honorable Greco Como is part of them. Because he is also part of the Joint Chief of Security Network.
Okay.
So those people who are giving the president those kind of advances, I mean, I just don't get the logic.
Mm.
These are the same people that voted you into power just 1 year, 7 months ago.
Mm.
You are more than 78 years old. Who really wants to kill you?
Mm.
Why should you deny the people their rights to move freely?
The security advisors, one would say, they were so concerned about the president's security.
Oh.
Don't you think so?
Oh, so you are now concerned about the president's security when this is the same president who said he will never, ever go to a program to dedicate small projects, but he was rushing to go to Bond County to dedicate a water tower. Are you serious? A water tower that cannot even, I mean, according to them, it was not even constructed by the government of Liberia. Okay. So couldn't he send Mo Ali there to go do that small delegation for him? Must he deny people their rights for 2 hours? 2 hours they are stuck in traffic. We got information of a lady that was even in one of the vehicles. She was sick, she was pregnant.
Okay.
So what if she was going to have something? Because sometimes women, when they are pregnant, they're going through intense pressure and stress. They can have premature birth. What if she was going to go through that situation of having premature birth? Did the president really care about the people on that route when the EPS and other joint security members were making such a decision? I mean, then I tend to reflect on the statement of R.C. Jackson, who is about a spokesperson for the Just End the Protest, when he said that the president is not in charge. Because the thing is, if the president is in charge, those messages will be presented to him by his ministers. Oh, Mr. President, you are going to Bond County. We want to do this for your safety. And if he's in charge, he will say, no, don't do this or do this.
Okay.
But in my belief, the president is unaware that such a thing happened. And it's because we have unscrupulous people parading the corridors of the president, giving him advices. Like one will say, they are sitting there drinking cheap wine and making stupid decisions against the interests of the people. But then this is a situation that we have, and we got to deal with it. Liberians got to stand up. If you don't stand up, don't be surprised to see our government turning into a government of tyrants. We don't want that. We want democracy to prevail. Because when these things happen and people don't speak up, when people start to support it, then it means the next time the president is going to Nima County, he will order for residents of that route to lay down flat on their stomach because the president is going to Nima County. These things got to stop.
Someone just sent me the text message, and let me read it out before we get to the next discussion point here. And the person said, the last time I have ever seen that was during Charles Taylor's regime.
Agree.
So, it's something like people normally say. We have a history of civil conflict in this country. And if any incident sparks out, probably presents a picture of what have happened in the past before, it makes people to worry. It brings about this kind of situation where a lot of people get pressure and other things. Like why we saw it, like the present text. It seems that the president may have had an experience of this where Theodore were going to places and people have to stop and all these things. What the last time one of the generals who were like opposing the protest, something butt naked, right? Where he was coming out, boasting, talking about the experience about the war, how he killed people. So what do you make of all these things, coming about owing to Liberia history with civil conflict? People die in this country, and our leaders are trying to bring back this kind of memory. Do you think it is healthy for our people? It is healthy for our democracy?
The president just proved to the Liberian people that he is insecure, supported by the fact that he ordered for the purchase of 2 customized Lexus vehicles. And these vehicles are bulletproof. You got bulletproof vehicle 2, customized according to your needs and tastes. And that purchase was supported by the EPS boss. He said that the president needed because the president needs security.
Okay.
So you must spend close to $1 million for 2 vehicles. Okay. Liberian people, taxpayer money gone. We already have a country where police brutality has taken over. Liberia has turned into a police state. 2 days ago, Balanceville, what happened when they went to arrest someone? Didn't they shoot a lay charge in her neck?
Yeah, sure.
What is the situation now? Do we even know? Has the police come up openly to give us pictorial evidence supported by facts on the well-being of that child? They want to make a statement.
Okay.
A statement that was done indoor. If it was not, and thanks to some journalists who go to the process without being biased.
Okay.
They will just take the raw information and send it out there because it affects the people.
Okay.
So you have a country where police brutality has taken over. Policing and the reorder, like 1920, reordering of policing has taken over because Gregor Coleman, our police agent, has proven to us that he don't have the authority, the skills, the managerial ability to manage that sector.
Okay.
And for that was one of the reasons why on July 17, we demanded that the police IG must leave.
Okay.
The president must see reason to dismiss him. Because I don't get it. It's either these police officers are not giving the right instructions or they are not trained well.
Okay.
If they were trained well or they are giving the right instruction by their bosses, you will not have police officer using, batu on a peaceful citizen that is not, refusing arrest.
Okay.
We saw that when the former chairman of not the former chairman, the current chairman of the CDC, he hands in the air and saying, "I'm unarmed." But he was beating with batus. We also saw there is a video that is trending when they went to arrest one guy. You see the police officer stepping on the neck of that individual, 3 police officer stepping on his leg, squeezing him.
I've seen that video.
Even though he was unarmed. So, couple of these issues are happening every day. Then, on top of it, to make matter worse, our president will stop users of their own roads for 2 hours because he is going to dedicate a water tower in Bon County. That alone tells you that Liberia is operating in a state of abnormalcy. We are not in normal time. That alone confirms the statement that came from Nelson from Scarface that Liberia is not on normal times. So he, Scarface, will do everything he can to ensure that stability come to our country. That anybody, trying to present the situation where justice will be denied, he will come for you.
Okay.
Even beat the chest, I will come for you because we are not in normal times. So yeah, these things confirms that we are not in normal times, and trust me, it instills fear in the people. I will say this, Mr. President, nobody wants to kill you. You are old enough. You are like a grandfather to us.
Okay.
Nobody wants to kill you. The people want to protect you. These people voted for you. They love you. If they didn't love you, they won't vote for you. You don't need to stop them from using Bon County Road because you deny them freedom of movement. Article 17. You deny them.
Okay, all right. So let's just come back today. The economic situation of our country, because that was one of the issues. One of the issue contained within your petition. So I'm going to give you that time without any interruption. And secondly, you made a lot of demands calling for like the police RG immediate dismissal, talking about LPRC manager and the lady that works in the president's office, Mamaka Bedete, the yellow machine lady. That's how many people know how to be now, the yellow machine lady. Talking about Mamaka Bedete and the rest of the people who were named within the petition that they should be dismissed by the president. I'm going to give you the next 5 minutes to, let's say, make your case on that so that our people can be able to get an understanding what contained in your petition and why are you calling for the dismissal of those people. You can do it step by step so that our people can be able to have an understanding of why you people got in the street to protest.
So then we will have to go back to history.
Okay.
And the history started from the inception of this government. We had the rule of law damaged by this government. Our government mantle for this rescue mission is to protect the rule of law, to make sure that agricultural activities, goes on the increase, to make sure that our people have, money to support themselves. We were very happy. Like me, I was not here when this government got elected.
Okay.
But trust me, when Liberian decided to vote President Boakai, I said to myself, maybe given his age and his many experiences in governing or in governance process, he will make a difference. That was my perception. That was my belief. Sadly, our president came and he tried to prove us wrong. Now, no money, suffering getting worse. Ordinary Liberians suffer while the privileged benefit. Market women, marketeers go to the business, call them on your phone, ask them. They will sit there all day. Nobody coming to ask. The economy has been stagnated. Don't we have another budget shuffle? We just had it. And now this is a minister finance minister that is noted for budget shuffle. So Liberians should brace themselves to experience that. So if you check how impacted the public schools have become, it will surprise you. Parents can no longer afford that huge money they used to pay in private schools. So they have migrated, asked their children to pay and go to public schools, to the extent that public school is full to capacity.
Okay.
Foreign companies continue to exploit our people. And for that, I can say to you, there will be a serious protest organized by the Liberian Labor and Governance Alliance on the platform, I would say, calling for the Minister of Labor to resign.
Okay.
Our jobs are taken away. I don't need to say this to you. You have seen the records, the reports. CSA is fighting Ministry of Labor because CSA Ministry of Labor is not doing anything, even though CSA should be minding her own business because she is not there to, to handle the affairs of private entities. She's there for public entities. But these things are threatening the governance process that our president said he was going to protect. So anybody from any sector can get angry. That's why I'm from the CSA. But when I realized that, the things that are happening to the Ministry of Labor, it's too much now. I got to talk. I'm a Liberian too.
Okay.
I get sentimental. So when such a feeling come in me, I want to speak up, and I speak up. And I give support to the Liberian people because they deserve it. So that's why you see there is an internal dispute, confusion, and conflict between the CSA and the Ministry of Labor. One may feel that he is angry.
Okay.
One may feel that the other men are doing a well good, even though they both are part of the president cabinet, but they are shooting each other in the foot every time. And I will say this to you: the both of them needs to resign because the Minister of Labor have proven to us that he lacks that basic skills required to manage that entity. And he will come out later on with a fake vacation job scheme to fool the people, to fool Liberians, to cover up for the mess that he has created. But I have a question for him. What happened to the 2024 vacation job scheme when he said he was carrying 300 jobs, 300 jobs to young students for them to go do and make themselves busy? What happened to it? We saw that process being staged because we knew it was staged. That's why people did not get it. There is not a single Liberian that can come out and say, we were sent to manufacturing company to work. And so for these reasons, we can say to you that the president is not in charge because he's not taking, his ministers at hook. He's not calling on them to present, their work actions and plan and seeing to it that they are following what they said they will follow. The Liberian government has proven to our citizens that they are not ready to man up. They are not ready to do the work in the interest of the Liberian people. And that is the reason why you will find out peaceful citizens will always want to come up to demand that the president do the right thing. And this we will not stop because these things have to be done. They have to be said. Rule of law has to come into place. Good governance has to come into place. The killings of Liberians has to stop. The ritualistic killing. Every time you turn on Facebook, you see someone got missing, their eyeball gone, their nose gone, their private part gone. These things has to stop, and they can only stop if our security sector is working in the interest of the people. They can only stop if the president is willing to put down political sentiments and get into that armor of being objective, where he will see that this is the right. These are the wrongs. If he's not objective, his objectivity cannot take hold of the president. I swear to you, we will not go nowhere. Protest will be the order of the day. If the president cannot see reason to do the things that we have asked him to do as enshrined in the petition we presented to him, even though he disrespected us and the Liberian people, but we still read out the petition. We were not forced to present the petition to him. It was because we wanted it to be formal. It's because we believe in good practices, good standing. That's why we asked to present the petition to him. But the petition could be read. And we read it out to him and our country. And the good news is there were a lot of international guests, international journalists that were part of the process, and they took the story. Even though there are pictures shown on medias and everywhere of our BBC correspondent in Liberia being part of the protest, recorded the situation, but we are yet to see information out there.
And what do you think? What comes to your mind?
We don't know. Maybe his camera got damaged by the rain.
I interacted with him. He's a senior brother of mine also. So we're all together another.
We don't know. That is something I cannot speak to, but like I can say to you, he was part of the process. He provided courage for us. Sadly, we were not able to see the information on BBC. Sadly.
So back to the question again, and why you place in the petition there, calling for the immediate dismissal of these people that we talk about, Gregory Coleman and Mamaka Berete. I want you to be a bit practical on this, so that our people that foreign can get a fair appreciation behind the motive or the reason, because there are a lot of people, our society is a gullible society, and we have a lot of people, in various communities have their own things to say, or disseminating makes information and disinformation out there. And so after the protest, people talking, they said Gregory Coleman, the president will dismiss Gregory Coleman, Amos Stewart, they will dismiss him, Mamaka Berete, and the rest of the people. Patrick Honda, who this generator man, and all this kind of thing. So I want you to be a bit practical, as I said earlier on. Let our listening audience get a fair appreciation why you want Mr. President to dismiss Gregory, to dismiss Amos Twe, to dismiss Patrick Honda, and the rest of the people, including Mamaka Berete. Why you are demanding for their immediate dismissal by the president?
So let's look at the police RG first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is a police RG that when he took over, we had a case in front of us,
Okay.
on our docket against him, that he holds 20% share, allegedly, but we know these are facts because he cannot come out to defend it or to debunk it.
Okay.
He holds 20% share in the Liberia Traffic Management.
Okay.
So, given that, we saw that he was able to procure, to help procure fleets of logistics for the management of the Liberia National Police.
Okay.
You saw motorcycles, right? You also saw vehicles, the Duster vehicles. That is a brand of the car, Duster. So he brought these things and tried to use it as a way to sway the minds of the president, to convince the president to give him the appointment as police IG. He got that job. He said that he is going to come to protect our country, rule of law, protect lives and property, and ensure that Liberians are safe. When he took over, he came up with different procedures for motorcyclists.
Okay.
He said every motorcyclist should have helmet. Every motorcyclist should register their bikes. Every motorcyclist should get insurance. Every motorcyclist should get license.
Okay.
4 demands in one go.
Okay.
The motorcyclists never had that money, bro. I'm a friend to one strong motorcyclist. We live in the same community. That boy put his phone and credited money to get all these things listed in police RG message to the motorcyclists.
Okay.
The police generated over 14 million USD from the motorcyclists alone. The government of Liberia generated that money through the Ministry of Transport upon the message of the police RG. After that, a situation occurred on Johnson Street, Johnson and Broad Street, where altercation started. Motorbike radar was involved. Altercation started amidst the huge police brutality on the motorcyclists.
Okay.
Accident took place. It got brutal, and then one day later, the police IG came out to say he's creating a restricted zone for motorcyclists. Now, you restricted them. You said they will no longer come to Monrovia, even though you mandated them to get all those 4 items that are listed. They got it against their will. They credited money. Some of them are still paying. You restrict their movement with a justified reason that they are creating increase in crime rate. They are creating increase in deaths. Okay. You restricted them without detailing a plan to refund their money. Man, I just told you that the government through the Ministry of Transport generated 14 million, and that is on record because the Minister of Transport was on air saying that he is the fastest revenue generation growing minister in this government, and it was thanks to the motorcyclists. So you gave the people their freedom. They supported your cause. They did the right thing. Then you took it away from them. You say you don't have it anymore. Why can't you pay them back their money?
Okay.
If you don't want them to plow the street, pay them back their money, refund their money, or else you should give them the rights that you provided them first and made them encouraged to go do these things. Over 1,000 motorcyclists have been arrested in the period of 6 months. Some of them are still behind bars. Some of them has been free, and thanks to Yellow Machine and his team, that they have worked, in a good way to ensure that over 27 of his members from that union were free from police custodies.
Okay.
So the police RG has to resign for lying to the people.
Okay.
for mismanaging his role as police RG. There has been increase in deaths, police brutality. King John, 3 persons killed, and there is not still a full-scale report on those 3 protesters that went to protest and they got killed. That report is still pending. Rehab, PSU officer took his gun and burst one guy's brain. Rehab. Those police officers have not been prosecuted. We have not seen public reports in the media that they were prosecuted and sent to prison for 30 years, for 40 years, or for lifetime. There is a department at the Liberia National Police. It's called the Department of Professional Standard.
Okay.
Few days ago, before the July 17th protest, when the police RG instructed his team to go and parade the campus of the Liberia National Police in a way to scare protesters, to scare Liberians from coming out. There were officers that were part of the joint security network of our country that were singing useless songs. And there was a lady laying down on the ground, opening her foot like she is someone from the street who has no ethics, singing songs like they are going for war. We were very happy that the police RG will call those people to check. Okay. But guess what now? The police RG forgot that there is the Department of Professional Standard at the Liberia National Police. He will call those people in for questioning. Some of them he dismissed. Okay. But guess the process, how it was done? It was done on Facebook Live. How you will invite the media in an internal investigation of a police officer, your fellow colleague, invited the media to ridicule those people, to shame them. So what happened to the Department of Police of Professional Standard?
Okay.
Don't you think that they should have been sent there? That department has court. They have their own court where they can hear cases. They preside over cases. They come up with ruling and fights. So the police RG lacks the capability to manage that sector.
Okay.
He must leave.
All right, so let's move over to Mamaka Berete.
Mamaka Berete. The issue of Mamaka Berete has to do with the misuse of funds, lying to the Liberian people. She was on record,
okay,
that the yellow machine promised to the Liberian people. She is the one that bringing that deal.
The one she paraded with.
Thank you.
Okay.
From the Freeport of Monrovia, she paraded all the way in town.
Yeah.
She said she is the one. She's the brain behind it. Monies were used for the lobbying process. Till date, we are yet to see the yellow machine. Don't you think that is an abuse of taxpayer money? Okay. You think all the trips that she was flying, going to China, coming back, and bribing other companies to use a private machine to go and showboat, that is the form of showboating. So both in the street, in the public, that indeed the yellow machines has been secure. Now, it makes me think about the same saga that took place at the Ministry of Transport, where the general buses from Ghana, where our government, some agents of the government went to Ghana to go and procure those used buses that were used for almost 15 years in Ghana. And guess what? The procurement process was not even done properly, to the extent that the media persons from the Ghana industry, from Ghana media sector, had to come out to defame and disgrace our country. They started provoking us that our government are serious, that they're going to go take their old buses, and even the procurement process was not done properly. Are you serious? So Mamaka Berete has to leave.
Okay.
We come to Park Your Honor. This is a country where folks of the AFL makes $250 USD. Now, I want you to be honest to the AFL, the police, because some of the police people still making $175 US. Let's be honest to them. Divide Patreon on 3,500 salary that going to a generator. But these people in salary and tell me how many AFL men money can come from inside Patreon on generator money. Tell me how many persons from the police that can benefit from Patreon generator money. And this is the reason why I support the stand from Ghana president, the recent stand that he took.
Yeah,
that going forward, no government official will be supplied with fuel oil. It's not the government responsibility. I think Liberia is about time that we take such a stand.
Okay.
Patreon generator can be making 3,500 when people are going to bed on empty stomach. The Hunger Index report of 2024 September put Liberia 120 on at number 120 out of 127 persons, 27 countries in the world that goes to bed on empty stomach. You know what that means? 127 countries in the world suffering from hunger. Liberia is 120. Do you know what that means? Do you know that it tells you that $1 a day Liberia cannot get for themselves to eat? Do you know that it tells you that vast majority of our population goes to bed on empty stomach?
Okay.
Is that not enough reason for Patrick Hunter, many Patrick Hunter to leave the LTA or come up openly apologize to the Liberian people for his useless statement when he said we met it there? So because you met it there, you cannot change it around. Were you not voted because you are going to change things? Why are you not changing it? Why is rape on the increase? 2,746 cases. Why do we have increase in police brutality? Why do we have misuse of government funds? For every local trip that the president makes, he spent more than 100,000 US dollars. So the president will just travel from here to Bonkane to go dedicate water tower, then he spent 100,000 plus. Is that not a disservice to the people of Liberia?
Okay.
Is that not enough reason why the president should be called to order and asked to do the right thing? If these are no reasons enough, then I don't understand where Liberians want.
All right. So very let close out on this. My colleague wants me to ask you this question. Prior to the reading of the petition, or after the reading of the petition, we saw a video on social media where the president had this opportunity. I think he was, speaking somewhere, and he was able to somehow respond to a segment of what have happened during July 17th, where you have this a fellow with a placard, an inscription on it, Bouaka can't lie. That is, Bouaka cannot lie.
Yeah, agree.
It was the only thing the president spoke about. What do you make of that particular statement from the president?
So,
go ahead.
It's a funny question, though, because everything bars out to what I said previously, that the president is insensitive to the plight of the people.
Okay.
Now, you know that Liberia, according to you, because you were just graded recently by President Donald Trump, that you speak good English, right? So maybe the president wanted to use his skill of speaking good English on the protesters.
Okay.
Because if you say that the other protesters say, Bouaka can't lie, so it means I cannot lie. So instead of him saying Bouaka can't lie, he said Bouaka cannot lie. So that means the president does not still have that remorse to understand the feelings of the Liberian people. Because if you see a placard that says Bouaka cannot lie or can't lie, and you understood that message to be Bouaka can lie, and you come out to make such a statement and you laughing in public. I think he made that statement when he was at the National Investment Forum. That was at the ministerial complex, because there were some investors that came to the country and they wanted to talk about some few things. So you made such a statement against your people. So that just tells you that the president is insensitive to the plight of the people. He will not listen to the plight of the people. And it's a confirmed statement to say to you that Stan or the Liberian people should not expect to receive a response from the president giving the petition presented
and going
to
forward,
our government.
and going forward,
And-
if stands or expectation or the protesters expectation is not met, at least some of the counts, some of these demands are not being action are taken against some of these demands. On that day I heard about a nationwide protest. Before we go to the telephone line, can you give us a picture? If these things are not done, how would that particular protest be?
If our court are being used as weapons against us, if land and housing rights are not discussed differently, if politics and false promises are not met in conform with the promises made, in conformity with promises made to the Liberian people, if our message presented on that day is not accepted by the president, responded to, and being used as a working face to work and tell the Liberian people we're doing exactly as you have demanded us, or we're trying to work on it, then we can say to you that the 14 days ultimatum given to the president will be used. And the 14 days is not just like Monday. It is not like, it does not include Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
So we give the president 14 working days.
Okay.
It means from Monday to Friday.
Okay.
So when the 14 days expire and the president refused to respond to us, and the president refused to listen to our price, the president does not do the right thing as mentioned in our petition, we can say to you that a big announcement will be coming soon, but then that will be discussed holistically tomorrow in the press conference by our chairman, Mobake Kemolu.
Okay, so he's Josh Tembe, the SG for STEM. He has been here with providing a lot of analysis, doing a post analysis about the July 17th protest. And you're listening out there, you can now make your own participation on the show this morning on 0772239933, 0886 304497, 0375. Let's get this pressing. This is our very first caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, baby.
This is Stephen Compton.
Yes, good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just thank you for the show and say good to your video guest. I'm Emmanuel Intimate, a fine person we have to district.
Go ahead.
We now going down at this one down because of Kemolu or Asante or anybody. We went down at the city.
Okay. Thank you. Let's hold you there. Get this other person. Good morning. Yeah, I'm fine. Tell us a name and where you're joining us from. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So let's see what I can get this other person. Hello. Good morning. Go ahead. Tell us a name and where you're joining us from.
First, I want to thank Mr.
Okay.
government is insensitive to the plight of the Liberian people, which is dishonesty and lies. I spoke the last time I told you the Bible said, "Thou shalt not lie."
Okay.
But if an elderly state man who claimed to be a Baptist deacon can keep lying to this nation, God himself will register that against his government.
Okay.
Romans chapter 13 tells us, it says that God ordained government.
Okay.
Why? So that they can seek the welfare. If you read Ecclesiastes 5:9, it says the profit of the earth is for all people. Then not the president and his children and grandchildren profit. It's for all people. Read Bible. God did not make mistake to bless this country so much that people suffering and the people saying that you're making mockery, making drugs addict, programming them to lie to the public. Is that honesty of an elderly statement? It baffles me, man. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see whether we can get this other person. You have to walk away from your monitor, please.
Good morning, Quantum.
Good morning. Go ahead. You are live.
I'm from Tasha, West Point, Quantum.
Okay, go ahead, man.
The people there, they know they are demoled government. They not get nothing to do a concern about the librarian after they are very sick.
Okay.
I tell you, studio guys, thank you this morning. I've come back in the studio and we will be with you anytime you're ready. We will mobile betterly. We went there with the AFL Bernardi, man, the new camera. I was living with AFL people, working with the bank that day. Everybody come grab me. But we will listen to the people that when we keep for that, they start talking, they say, yo, protest free. The person will not listen to you. And then now we are petition, you will continue to protest, but we're not doing nothing for you. What the people mean in the country? The people put our country in car, they're not thinking about the librarian. You must be dying. Look at yesterday to Ejection Hospital, all radio. People bring the woman for, they're not except for to Ejection. They were right on the street. On the street, on the media, the people were showing it. I said, what? This is watching for in Labrador. Labrador are suffering, Nana. If they may continue on the Labrador will get us. Labrador will get us away. Thank you, Conta. We are suffering, Nana.
Thank you so much. Thank you for making your own point, ma. 0772 239933 0886 304497 0777 980375. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Control.
Yeah, you are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, Fanta Kama calling from the bowl.
Okay.
I say I put on concern about oil. You wouldn't concern about yourself. But 20 an hour still. Feeling now, feel about that particular people. Because I wouldn't come to they hear the children and great rich and he lie, you will never get rich. So when you policy, all people to get rich, you will not get rich. Thank you for the show. Okay, thank you so much, my dear sister, for making your own contribution. While we take more calls, let's recognize a few of our people here. Jerry Wins says, good morning, brother. I'm following you from Red Light. Thank you so much. Neve Peve says, good morning, Mr. Conton, watching from Morovia. Thank you so much. We have here Otis Barclay. Barclay is also following us. Great. Mohammed Dukle is also following us as well. And we have here Esther Diggs. Diggs is also following us. She said, I am watching from Broadville. Thank you. William Harris says, following this unique platform from Habel City, Magibi County. Thank you so much. We have here Venetia Junior Bar says, I'm following from New Crew Town. And let's see, Chester Jackson 12 says, so rather government. And Roland Debut Tool says, good morning, Kings FN family. My name is musician Wayland T. Debut Tool. I'm watching live from Newport Street, Morovia. Okay, let's hold it there and get this pressing on. Good morning.
Hello, my dear.
Good morning, man. Tell us your name and where you joining us from.
My name is Mauri Tare.
Okay, Mauri, go ahead, man.
Okay. The father boy, Joseph can't get no feeling for himself. He didn't get feeling for himself. He just see what he said that the country is for him. Do you hear me? Joseph can't get feeling for himself. The man can't imagine his own daughter where he born. Joseph can't daughter. One of the women who on the show that the girl and they never allowed to get to speak.
and he never even picked the girl or Joseph but I own Toro. That man I get feeling for him, saying get feeling. Even the children say why you clean it today, he never did nothing good for them. Nothing is there for them when you are falling down. And a job we are getting, and they may hustle and pay for money. The church is nephew they get this business from behind. This is a person I get feeling for the country.
Okay, Mama.
I mean, only for the only one I asking.
All right, thank you. Let's hold you there. Let's see what we can get. Add more car from this line. Good morning, Mr. Carr.
Yeah, good morning, my dear brother. How are you?
I'm fine, Chief. Let's go.
Yeah, let me say hi to our brother in studio there. Our panelists now on the show today.
Yes. They never joined due to some busy schedule. But I'm hoping they will be. For Masale may not be on this week. Probably next week he will join us because he have a lot of conferences to attend, most especially during the days of the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me say thanks to the secretary of STEM and the entire leadership and those are the Liberian people that stand up on that day to exercise their constitutional right. You know, when you talk about the misrule of this government, every sector they are doing their own thing. When you have a police IG in a country where his interest is just to brutalize the Liberian people, shoot and kill. And then when it happens, the government taking no stand against it. So it's just necessary that we let the international community know what is happening in our country. Okay. You see that Bouaka misrule is continuing. You saw what happened over the weekend when he was going just to dedicate, or hand pump, just community people can raise money and put up. He had to help the people in hostels. They could not travel, they could not go. That reminds us of the day. Okay? And even that also is about the guy that was on the show this morning. I'm talking about he just for crossing the road, he was brutalized by the police, he was beaten. That number were coming, you were not supposed to cross road. And we are seeing the evidence all around these days now. When the president convoy passed, it was only 15, 20 minutes. Even in Moravia, I was seeing one of the sister radio stations. When the convoy passed, it's only 10, 15. When the first escort passed, 10, 15, 20 minutes before you see the major convoy coming in to move on. So that is Bouaka right there for the Liberian people. At least during that time, they said that we should have calmed down, but we are not calling for anybody to calm down. We are making them to do the right thing for the Liberian people. Okay. Because you didn't come to the presidency, quote unquote, and you wanted to rescue, and then you are living the best of luxurious life. We want to kill you. Who after you? If there anybody after you, there will be people from your circle because they are the ones that will benefit. But when you talk about opposition and other civil society leaders, what the benefit they're going to get? Don't care about the SNSA clause in the Constitution. The Bouaka Unite around. It's a vice president who will take over. So what will it interest us when we want you there? No. All we want you to do is to do the right thing for the Liberian people, and you must rescue the Liberian people. Okay. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Mr. Emeka there. Thanks for your own contribution here on the program. Let's take a few calls and go back to our guests here. 0772239933 0886304497 or 0777980375. The numbers to call, and let's go back to our live stream where we have here Moses Cisse says, good morning, my brother. Okay, I think okay, let me get it from this. And Masa A. Sherry says, I'm watching you live from Congo Town. And Moses Cisse again says, good morning, my brother. I'm watching for Kakata. I think that's what the person means. We have here Juju One Way says, good morning. I'm following live from Johnsonville. Lasanan B. Zodua says, I'm Lasanan B. Zodua. I'm watching you from my comfortable home here in Rocktown. All right, so that's good. And the rest of the people here. Let's see. So let's get a few more calls. After that, then we go back to our guests, 1 or 2 calls. Then we switch over to our guest here to get a parting comment on 0772239933. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Yeah, it's a Fanta Camara.
Fanta, go ahead.
Last night, one of my neighbors gave birth information.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we get a patient, they posted a no bill. So they were more or less ready for the hospital last time she gave birth. We unfair government. What we get today to this? We just suffering all around.
And how's the lady's condition now? How's the woman's condition?
No, she fine.
Okay, we give God the glory for that.
On a road. Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you for the other man, Fanta. That get this pressing. This should be our very last caller now. Good morning.
Good morning, you, Stephen Compton.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you so kindly. My name is Hussein. I'm Hussein Kew. Anyway, I call from this number 2.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Hussein.
Yes, sir. So, Stevens, I would like people come to the disco with sincerity.
Okay.
Stevens, in all fairness, I visited some health centers. Few of those were JFK, the Quebec Health Center, and several of them that I cannot name all. And I interacted with administrators and nurses that were at the hospital. Even as we speak, there are some challenges in the health sector.
Okay.
But on the overall, government has supplied every public health facility with drugs and medication. So what are the problems? Those who are maintaining, right? Those who sought to manage those facilities government has provided, they cannot be honest to themselves and to the people they provide the service for. I can say this for a fact. I interacted with people. The government, since they took over, they have provided medical supplies to us health centers.
Listen, we are out of time. What's the point you are making, brother? What's the point you are making?
The point I'm making here, Steven, the government is doing exceptionally well in the different sectors.
And you are talking about that. Yeah, we have pregnant women, giving birth right before our health centers. People going to various hospitals and they are not given the rightful medical treatment. We have crisis within a health center. So what exactly are you talking about, brother?
Steven, can you talk to those who are managing those health facilities? Because Steven, for heaven's sake, you must help there, right? The government will provide those facilities, right? But those who manage the facilities are the problem.
Okay, Hussein, let hold you there. Yes, this just an exceptional caller. We are already out of time. Good morning. Very quickly, just a minute. Yeah. Go ahead, very quickly, ma.
Hussein, start the training librarian. Stop it. I don't know if I know you may stop the training librarian. Hussein, stop it. You made me cry and mother to you. Women are disgraced on the street. Hussein, stop it. Hussein, stop it. Hussein, destroy our country. You will destroy our country. We are mother to you.
Okay, all right. That seems so emotional. Let's show you that, man. Yes. So, Mr. Temwe, you listen to the callers. You listen to their views on issues we have talked about here, and I would like to give you the next 2 minutes to conclude. Give your parting comment on issues we are talking about here. Yeah, go ahead very quickly.
Let me start with the last column. Like you said, we need to come to the discourse with sincerity. Let me ask you something. I don't know whether you understand the part of the government function that talks about oversight. I don't know whether you understand the reason why monitoring and evaluation should be prioritized by government entities. Okay. I don't know whether you understand how people, go through the PPCC processes to secure logistics or different kinds of equipment for the entity, and then they are not being monitored. I don't know whether if hospital beds are provided. Like I listened to our president speak during the 2025 Sonan address when he said that the issue of prescription drugs have been provided to all the public hospitals in our country. That was President Joseph Boga speaking. That was not me speaking. But I was sick and I went to JFK of recent in the month of March. I saw sick people sitting on the ground, on the floor, signing documents for them to be treated there. I saw sick people receiving their drugs on the floor, their treatment in chairs. I saw it for myself. No hospital beds, no prescription drugs. Where were you, Hussein, when a lady who lost her son because she could not afford $200 to buy drugs at JFK? So I just don't get, the ideas that he's trying to present on sincerity. So maybe he is not sincere to the disco, or maybe those places that he said that he visited, he need to go back there and and revisit and try to get. Now, don't get information from the administrators. I don't do that when I'm investigating labor cases. I don't go to the managing director. I go to the honor people there, the people who are below the lines, because those are the people that you get the real information from, and then you go up to the top to confirm it. What are the information existing? Oh, the people that say this, that. What's really happening here? You get the facts from them before you come to the media and discuss these things. Now, on the issue of those people who said gibberish things, on the July 17 protest, like, oh, we are protesting because the president stopped us from selling kush. If you listen to such a message, a real protester that is angry, that is yearning for change, will not want to go that path. And that will tell you that is the message of General Botnike, who said that they will mount people among the protester to sway away, to sway people from getting the facts, to getting sentimental views so that they can present it to support their demon God. So, Botnike, thank you, but you should try harder next time, because the other message there that you sent, it just proved that you people are not organized, you are not even smart. And on the issue of the president telling us that he can ride a wheelbarrow to go to the executive mansion, he requested for the dismissal of Ami Moda for buying or for being gifted a car that cost up to $90,000 from Medtech. Now, Mr. President, if you ask that I may be dismissed for accepting such a gift of $90,000, and you made a statement that you can ride wheelbarrow to go to the mansion, Mr. President, don't you think it was a slap in the face of the Liberian people for you to approve the purchase of 2 customized Lexus vehicles for your security? Mr. President, nobody wants to kill you. Liberian people love you. That's why they voted you. It's about time that you put the interest of the country first.
All right.
You can be last because you are already old. You are like a grandfather to us, and we love you. We want to see you live so that you can take care of our children, because that's the kind of state you are in now. So please, we understand that you suffer the mission for which you could not come out to receive our petition, but it was a slap in our face that you did not send your deputy to come out. However, in the 14 working day time, Mr. President, if you don't respond to us or give us feedback, Mr. President, we will make a big announcement. This announcement will see that democracy be retained and that our country restored good governance policies and principles.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. He's the Secretary General of the Civil Society Organization STAN, George Stenwell, has been our guest here, and it was a very, very firing, fascinating show here. I'm Stephen Compton. We hope to be here this coming Wednesday with another edition. Before then, do have yourself a blessed day.
Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they need their man, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they Freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming,